Oh, we're live. I'm live. Hey, Snazzy. I knew you'd show up. Thank God you showed up. Um, it feels weird. It feels weird. I haven't done this in a couple months, and I'm not gonna lie, don't know what to do. I have actually a lot of work to do. Trying to catch up on things the past few months, but I felt like we needed to also catch up. So we're gonna catch up, and we're gonna do some art today, and just make things happen. That's the goal. And I've reorganized the office again. So welcome back. For anyone who's new, stumbling onto this for whatever reason, hi, my name is Hala. I'm an author and illustrator. Kind of do a bunch of random creative things, and Creative Commons is going to be a productive and creative stream so you can work on projects or just do chores, hang out, and we'll do stuff here. So we'll do stuff here. It used to be weekly. Right now, I think it might be a monthly situation, but we'll talk about that later. Hey! You ready to paint some planters and pinatas? Can do your pinata planning? I have like too many options to pick from on what I want to do. I know what I should do, so I should probably honestly just go with that. But my display driver keeps crashing, which, doing art on the computer is kind of not good if that keeps happening. So might have to kind of investigate upgrading my computer in the near future. But we'll still try to draw something today. Gonna eat and brainstorm. Nice. What's for dinner? I had buffalo chicken and green beans, so pretty full. Pretty full. Actually, I was just on Habitica. Wait, I thought I did the thing. Yes. Go looking at our quest because we have a couple inactive members. So I'm trying to message them and be like, hey, do you want to keep doing this? Because the parties won't start unless we force them if not everybody joins. So just want to get some quests in. Except for I can't type and video chat at the same time. So momentarily, let me finish the sentence. Our party group I don't even know if people see their messages on here, but it is what it is. I should have copied that and made it for everybody. You need a red Yoshi egg. Oh, that should be pretty simple compared to some other things you've done. Possibly another color egg. 2 kids in that family, but I don't know if they share a big pinata or 2 small ones. Are they? I guess if they're doing their birthday at the same time, if you don't do 2 pinatas, one of them's gonna take over. So if it's just as easy to make 2 different eggs, I would make the 2. I feel like the kids would appreciate if there's 2, even if one still takes over and knocks them both out. Reheat stuffed peppers. Stuffed peppers are good. I haven't had those in a while. I'll put that on my list. I can remove them from the party, which is basically I was trying to keep track of the past few weeks who was participating or even logging in. Like, they have not leveled up or anything in weeks, if not months. So I can remove them from the party and just be like, hey, let me know if you want to come back. We're just doing this for the quests. And most of the people on there who haven't been active, I don't think I've talked to in months anyway. So think it's fair. It's fair for the group to have that. And I know there's two people who like occasionally pop on, so I'm not going to remove them. It doesn't really let me like look at their profile to see if they're like logged on and just not joining the group or anything. It just shows who's in the party, and I can kind of gauge if they've been on once in a while, like if I go through the chat history for the quest. So we might still have a couple people that are hit or miss, but I think it'll be better. But I think you might know one of the two that are here sometimes and not. I don't have their contact to reach out to them, and I don't want to accidentally remove them. So I'm not going to remove them. Starting off so strong on this chat. But I'm going to start working on creative stuff in like 3 minutes. We'll do our first sprint. I'm just kind of like shaking off the rust. I also had like a summer cold for the past 2 weeks, and it's just nice to be able to breathe. All right, did that. That's a thing. Okay, and I think everybody in here is good. Okay. All right. Hi, Kitty. How you been? It's been a minute. It's been a minute. My fault, but, you know, I accept that. How are you? What's new? How was your summer? It's been so humid over here. Oh, her kids are the Yoshi eggs. Okay. Interesting. There's one birthday in December and one in summer, and they're kind of just get random time pinata. Fun gift from your favorites. Aw, okay. All right, yeah, I see why you kind of need to like figure out if you want to do a big one or 2 small ones. Go ahead and delete. Okay. Because I feel like she might have joined in one of the recent quests. I already closed the browser so I could open up the art stuff. So I'll give her a few more tries. And if she doesn't pop in, we'll do that. And just, like I said, people can rejoin whenever. I just don't want to hold back like everybody in the party who's like, I'm ready to go. So we're just trying to streamline that. I think we just gotta dive in and do some. Do I want to color stuff today? Or do I want to just work on stuff I'm supposed to be working on? Yeah, Trey. Oh, Trey's here. He says hi as he's like passed out under my chair. Willow's in the bed. She had daycare, so she's zonked. Let's do what we're supposed to do, and then if we want to color later, we'll color. Right? That sounds good. That sounds good. We'll do that. All right. Doing okay. Too hot out here, and I'm moving in September, so a bit stressed. Ooh. Yeah, I bet I mean, aside from global warming, I'm sure it's been hot everywhere, but it's like we've had so much humidity, like to the point where like I feel like I'm used to the heat, but I'm still just wet existing outside. So, well, I hope the move goes smoothly and it's not too far away, because that's always a lot going on there. Oh, it's going to be time to sprint here. Need an idea for a mermaid-themed party pinata. Doesn't need to look like a mermaid. It can be sea-themed. Okay. Mugging and raining. We need rain. We need rain to, like, break out this humidity. But it is ick. It's just humid ick. Wow, I have not got the timer up because I'm so... What'd you do? Something fell. Sounded like it fell in the bathroom, so I'm just going to leave it for now. We're going to start with... Was that you knocking stuff over? Did you knock something over? A little bear. Did you do that? We're going to start with a 20-minute sprint just to get our feet wet. Hi. And then... Yeah, and then we'll do a break between sprints, but we're going to keep it to like 20-30-minute sprints just to have some structure. And I can put the banner up, and then I share the screen. There's the screen. Looks familiar. Or should I just put my drawing up first? I changed my mind. I want to share something else. I'm going to share what I'm working on. Because I think that will just make me keep working on it and not get distracted, because I can feel that temptation coming. So we're working on chapter 43 of Kuro Kenshin. I have some pages drafted here. My goal for the week is to draft the remainder of this chapter. So just really rough sketch it out. And if I can do that for a chapter per week, I should get that done by the time we go on vacation. So I have 6 weeks, 6 chapters, I think. We shall see. What did I say? 20-ish minutes. We just come back on the 30. No, that's only 20. That's only 18. 35. We'll come back on 35. We'll do this one instead. Acha. Can we make it scroll? Can we make it? Sorry, guys. I wasn't ready. Honestly, my computer literally crashed before this whole stream started. So I was by no means ready for any of this. Let me double check with the chat real quick, and then I promise we will jump into the sprint. Maybe I should stop the thing from comments, sprint. Let me catch up. I'm working, I promise. I think moving is exciting. I live vicariously through people moving. I understand how it could definitely be scary, especially depending on your situation, though. Mostly that you're working in container. Oh yeah, the containers get really, really hot. When I was working at a shipping place, we were in and out of those trucks for hours and hours, and it was diabolical. Snazzy says hi. And Nina's here. Hi, Nina. Yeah, I'm happy you popped in. Thank you. Hope you sleep well. It's been a rough time. The moon's been making me not sleep well, so I hope you sleep really good. Only moving about 10 minutes away. Okay, that shouldn't be too bad. It's just the loading up and unloading. Yes. All right, we like 20-minute sprints. Perfect. Let's actually do it then. Let's do it to it. That'll take us to 35. I'm going to have my drawing up on the screen instead of the timer, but we all can tell time. And we'll be back shortly in 3, 2, 1, go. We're back. Made some progress with some sketching. Typically my chapters are between 26 and 32 pages. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Well, I guess I could look at the layers. 8 pages into this one. And I'll have to double check my outline because I outlined everything as well with what I want to do in finishing the story. So it could be 43, 44, 45, 46. Could be 6 chapters. Could be 8. I don't really have a solid answer at the moment because I don't have much success writing out exactly page by page by page and then trying to force the drawing to fit it. So it is still a little bit flexible, but 6 to 8 chapters left. That is still quite a bit of work for the time frame I want to complete it in. But we're here. We're doing it. That's what counts. Ooh, yeah, a jellyfish. Then you can do like dangly, what's that ribbony like paper? Like the party ribbon that's like super thin. You could just do danglies of that. Blowfish might also be fun. You can make, if you could figure out how to like put the little spikes on it. Holy moly, blowfish would be fun. That's so I'm trying to figure out like how would you do the spikes on the paper mache? But couldn't you like, because you do the newspaper with the glue or the flour water glue mix, however you usually do the paper mache, and then like roll them into little triangles and maybe like stick them on and then use another paper as like a band-aid and like, would that be too much? Is that too much? You don't have to do like a ton of spikes, I guess. Yeah, clamshell, it would be less fun. That's like a backup. But I think jellyfish with the streamers is, if you can't figure out the spikes for a blowfish, then that would be the one to do. Have the hollow part be the pearl and build a shell around it. I have no idea how you would do that either. You'd have to like inception your balloon mache in a bigger balloon that's mached. That is some kind of like science project for sure. Yeah, I think if you do the spikes out of the paper as well and then just kind of like attach it with more paper around it, I could just use a reference for my gestures. Can you see my screen? Okay, we're just going to use the space here. So like if you rolled up the paper, right? So this is all rolled up. And then when you stick it down, take like a ribbon and have it go like that. And then you can get the other side. Obviously not in this order. I don't know if this helps at all. Honestly, I don't. Or just like stick it like it's tape. Maybe you could just tape it and then paper mache over. Maybe we're just thinking too hard. But I think you can definitely make the spikes out of rolled up paper. Crow Kitchen Special Edition with spikes. Crepe paper. Yeah, that too. You can do all the fun. The blowfish, the blowfish is definitely a fun spiky idea if you can figure out the spikes, but the jellyfish with all the colorful crepe paper would be pretty. Oh, sprint is over. We don't have to put that up there. That's true. It could be slightly pokey. But if it's not pokey, it's not really blowfish. At your discretion, at least the jellyfish is a safe, colorful, fun option as well, for sure. I'm trying to think of how to make Kuro Kenshin special edition with spikes. There's a couple of characters that kind of get spiky. I just need to do a lot more character art too. Like, that's something that I keep being reminded of, like when I'm at events and I'm like, yeah, I didn't make any special character art to show people because my focus is so much into making the books that I prioritize the pages versus any of the bonus stuff. I've always been like that, so it's my own fault. I don't set aside time to do extra fun stuff. But I will because what's it? August now. Next month I have a 2-day show in town. But it's outdoors, so I already have apprehensions about it since outdoors and essentially weather conditions with books does not fare very well in most cases. Like, it has to be sunny, maybe slightly cloudy with a light breeze. Like, that's best case scenario for September. But I don't want to have like loose prints and stuff if it's outside either. So I'm not too worried about that show. The next one after that is another anime convention. It's actually the same one that I did in February, but they have decided to do a second one in November for more like horror theme. So I want to do some special stuff for that. I just need to actually do it and not just work on stuff. But if I don't work on stuff, then the dilemma. But Blowfish personas. I know what I'm doing on the next sprint. I gotta pick who would be the best Blowfish persona. Actually, I think we should just do the 2 main characters. I think that'd be fun. We'll do little personal fan art of them as Blowfish. That's making me proud of that. I'll do. I think that's also part of it is like I can make random designs, but A, I have a ton of characters, and B, if it's just like a character that nobody knows because it's from my stuff, I'm not going to make like 100 prints of it, you know? So it's kind of figuring out all of that too. Should we do that? Should we do that size? We'll do a 5. Okay. We're doing Blowfish personas for the next sprint. And I promise I'll get back to work because we have a goal. We have a goal. But it's too good. It's too good. We have to. We'll probably start that sprint here in 2 minutes. That way, 2 minutes will be 45. 20 minutes will be 5 past. Okay. I feel like that was a good time frame. Kind of get into something. If we need to do longer ones, we can always do that too. But for now, 20 minutes sounds good. What else is going on? Oh, so I have started posting. I've started with Kuro Kenshin, but I'm going to post my other comics as well onto a webcomic site called Global Comics. The reason that I chose it over like webtoons or tapas is because it actually allows reading them like traditional pages rather than just the long scroll. So I've decided to do that. So by the time I have everything done, it kind of catches up to like the newest post will be the newest pages. So it'll work the timeline a little bit better. But I started out way back when, like, I don't think I might have still been in high school when I started, because I remember reading a lot of stuff on the sites in high school. So I might have also been posting my comics as a like motivation and have like that internet accountability. So it feels really good to go back to my roots with that and find hopefully a community over there that enjoys the stories. So that's new. I might have thought of a couple more writing projects as well. So the mind has been busy even though I've been gone. I promise you that. Promise you that. And it is 45. So we're going to jump. Oh, I got to change the time that we'll be back at 05. We'll be jumping into the next sprint for 20 more minutes. And I'm going to do this blowfish. I think that's going to be cute. It'll be cute and simple, and it'll be just like a fun little, it'll be a fun thing. Thank you, Kitty. Thank you so much. All right. Let me get the sprint started then in 3, 2, 1, go! Okay, we're back. We're back, and Amonte has appeared. Back in the thick of it, indeed. Just got done making dinner. Loves this fish. The one on the right has a sweet dew. Yeah, we love Rika's hair. One of her strong points. We're drawing Kuro Kenshin characters as Blowfish personas for a fun little break from drawing the comics because it was too good of an idea to pass up. I'm just finishing up their little bodies. And I don't think many of you guys have, well, yeah, I don't really think any of you guys have read the story, so I'm not going to, like, no offense, that's fine. It hasn't really been out and available. But early on in their adventure with Kentaro on the left, meeting Rika on the right, they go to a shrine. And the way they find this shrine is that Kentaro smells rice balls, which is actually ironic because rice balls really don't have a scent. Like, you're not going to smell it like grilled meat and smell them from far away. But that's his like favorite food. And so he runs off after the smell of rice balls and finds them at the shrine because they were planted there by one of the villains, quote unquote. And right before he like stuffs them in his mouth, but like Rika runs in and like grabs him from him. Like, you don't know if those are poisoned or not. That's kind of the play on here. Is he's just like, free food. He's like, have you learned nothing? He has learned nothing. So that's what that was for me. Actually, I do need that. I need that. There we go. Clean up some of these lines. But that was actually like the perfect little prompt as just a way to doodle the characters without overthinking it, because I overthink it a lot, and that's why there is not as much character art as I used to do. Shame on me. We'll get back to it though. We are getting back to all the goodies. I know Snazzy is working on pinata stuff, but what is everybody else doing? Are we doing some fiber arts? Are we doing some writing, some drawing? I really don't know where all the time in the day goes because I wanted to be like having all of my to-do stuff done before getting on here, and we're just really starting, so we're just taking a small break to make blowfish. Okay, so Snazzy's switching gears for the pinata and doing the jellyfish. She's a girly girl and can make it pretty colors. Yes, you can make such pretty colors with the streamers. Her mama didn't seem as excited about a blowfish as I did. Well, that's okay. We got to encompass the blowfish here with this fun little prompt. So Kentaro was stinking adorable as a blowfish. Young Kentaro. He goes through some things, as most of my characters do. They go through some things. I'm struggling to catch any streams. Well, this is the first stream I've done in 2 months, so I've been struggling to stream itself, but I think Creative Commons proper, so like this format of more chatty chat, kind of do whatever, will be once a month, but I do want to try out different videos. I don't know if there'll be videos like edited or live streams because that's easier, but kind of doing different structures of like focusing on working on this thing, like a writing Wednesday or all of mine are, of course, plays on the days of the week. So it's like Fan Art Friday, Throwback Thursday. Don't have a Tuesday. Nothing really kind of sung right with a Tuesday. But if there are random streams, it'll be with those themes. So it might still have like sprints where you can do whatever, but it may not be as chatty. We'll see. When I'm looking at Kurokenshin, do I ever recall things that were going on in my life at the time that inspired anything? Not really. And I think the large part of that is my life at the time of doing Kurokenshin was high school and college. And, you know, aside from going to classes, I don't need this banner up here. Aside from going to classes, I didn't really do a lot of extracurriculars. So this, like, Kurokenshin was my life at the time. So, like, I'll remember, I can look at a page and remember different pages that I've done that the art really, like, impresses me in a way, like, made an impact on me. I wasn't really watching a lot of shows at the time. Like, when I started, I was, but then I got into the mindset of trying not to watch too many things because I didn't want to be influenced. Like, I wanted it to be, like, more original mine and not have someone say, oh, this is that. So actually, I was so fixated on Kurokenshin and With a Cherry on Top at the time because I was writing them in the same period that is my life back then. That is my life. For those 8 years, majority of those 8 years, that was pretty much, I went to school and did class stuff, and I worked on Kurokenshin, and go. So yeah, nothing really affected. I don't feel like anything really affected my work, but I'm sure if I hit a scene, like if I were reading through it right now and I hit a scene, maybe I would think of it. But overall, thinking back to it, I can't recall like any life events that would have inspired it. So yeah, I was just full in, and we're going back. We're literally entering hermit mode again. But I am watching more anime actually to like inspire me to keep working on it and reading webcomics. So we're just jumping back into anime nerd. Thanks, Nancy. Overthinking is too, yeah. You should be working on the West. You still have words to get in. There is still hours in the day. There are still hours in the day. I'm getting talked at by my brother about his vacation, so I'm gonna be alert. Okay, yes. Hopefully it's if he already went, he had fun, and if he's planning to go, it's going to be fun. So yeah. My vacation is in right at the cusp of September, October, so a few more weeks. That's why we're trying to really dig in and get ahead of the game. Because I know if I hit vacation, I might be like, oh, I need to recover and drag that out. So we're trying not to do that. Should be painting my flower pots. Poor plants have outgrown their homes, but my brain is stuck on piñatas. Well, at least now you have the piñata plan. If you had an idea, you could plan your flower pot and maybe paint one of them. I need to replant a couple herbs that I've started growing, but I don't have much hope for them. So I've not purchased any pots to actually remove them or place them into. But yeah, like this is the first Creative Commons we've had in a while. We all should be doing something. The fact that we all showed up means we know that. But we also needed to catch up with each other and like decompress. Dog's doing laundry. Laundry is done. I did do one thing today. I did laundry. That's fair. Mine was spotty earlier. We had a minor storm roll in. Like there was thunder before the stream started, but it seems to be going okay on my side right now. We're going down to Universal Studios Orlando, so we'll be gone just a few days, but we are going with a couple of friends. It's their think the two of them have gone before, but they really didn't like see a lot of it. So it's kind of feels like their first time for them again. And then there's a third person as well who's never been. So hopefully the first couple days is kind of just getting them acclimated, and then Terry and I will have time for ourselves. But we are going to try going to the new park, the Epic Universe, because it has like Nintendo World, well, Mario World, I think is the proper name for it, and Isle of Berk, which is How to Train Your Dragon, and I'm very, very excited for it. And yeah, it'd be a nice little vacation. I would go to Disney, as you guys know, but they're under so much construction for the next couple years. It's gonna be 2028 before I get back to Disney. Zero idea what you want to paint. Paint a bullfish. Make a whole little potted arrangement of seafaring creatures, or like, you know, kelp and stuff. Like you can make essentially your coral reef of potted plants. Here's your inspiration. Maybe it works. Yes, Orlando. Yeah, for absolutely. I'll send you the dates, because we have officially locked in on that. So if any of those days work for you and you want to come hang out, you can definitely swing around. Oh, you can play mini golf with us. We're gonna do the mini golf. Yeah, no, for sure. I'll visit you. You're good. Yeah, Mario Land looks really good. They already have it out in Hollywood, so it's more or less a copy of that, plus like an extra area from what I've researched, because you know I be researching. It looks really immersive. That's the word I'm looking for. It's the new park, like each area does seem to be very immersive, which I really, really like, because I wasn't truly impressed with Universal when we went down a few years ago. That may have been because it was Mardi Gras and just people were drunk everywhere. But then now we're going, and it's the Halloween Horror Nights are starting, so there's going to be like a lot of the Halloween props up in the one park. So, you know, it is what it is. Yeah, do the blowfish. Drive safe. All right, let me math. 20 to 40, 840. We'll do another 20-minute sprint here. I'm going to go back to working on the pages I need to be working on, just to get them sketched out. I really want to sketch the whole thing out, and I'm very concerned of my propensity to work too far ahead, and then when I reach like this point, or you know, any point before actually reaching the end, I'm like, no, let's change things, and then like this whole chunk is trash. So overthinking, as we do. Okay, we'll start the sprint on the 20 here. Let me see. Because I think in Monday, or right now, if we do things the way I think we're gonna do it, either Monday or Thursday are gonna be the best evenings, or maybe Wednesday. We'll talk about it. We be talking. But the kind of, like, I did not plan this very well, because the event I have at the end of September is literally the weekend before we leave, and we leave super, super early on Monday. So I literally have Saturday, Sunday event, leaving Monday. My poor dogs, they're going to be so upset with me from being gone. So yeah, didn't plan that part too well, and that was mostly because we were trying to match other people's schedule. But yeah, it'll be fun. We just got to get some work done in the meantime. I know you're listening, and you'll be like, Mom, don't leave me. His breath is really, really hot on my leg. It's too hot for this bud. But let us jump into 20-minute sprint again, taking us to 8:40, and then we'll come back and chitty chat some more and see how many pages I can get sketched out. Let's do it in 3, 2, 1, go! We are back. I don't know why I keep opening the timer and then not actually starting it, but I was on point watching the clock today, which is good. And I've managed. Have I really only done 4 pages? I feel like I did more. Okay, I guess I did only do 4 pages. Really? Wow. But we did sketch out 4 more pages, or draft. Really, this is more of a draft than like the ready to ink sketch lines. Hi, baby girl. You have to get under the back of the chair now. Great. Yeah, like I was saying earlier, my chapters usually have 26 to 32-ish pages. Not always intentionally, but it seems to work out that way. So, yeah, this is going to be the 10th page of this chapter. So it's on track. It's on track. That's what matters. It's on track. My event. So the next event that I have is called Muddy Mommy, because of the Mommy River up in here. And it used to be, so the guy who's running it was the same guy who ran the author events in the mall. And that was exclusively authors. And, you know, I guess, did he actually have anybody else? He might have had a couple different people one time, but it was pretty much just authors, and it was like in the mall food court. So we had kind of that natural traffic, but it really wasn't a huge event or anything. It was just a one day. This past year was kind of stagnant, and so he decided to take it in a different direction. So now it's a 2-day event at the park. So it's one of the newer, nicely done parks. They have a nice little public, I guess, event designated area. So it's going to be 2 days, which means it's outdoors. So I have to borrow a canopy from a family member. And it's going to be authors and artists. I think now it's going to be a craft and book fair officially. So there's going to be like food trucks, and it's going to be a whole thing. So it's going to be a much larger scale event for, at least for what this guy has done before. But it is outside, and I don't like doing outside events with my books, but fingers crossed. Fingers crossed it goes better than the last one I did. Yeah, and that'll pretty much wrap up my September. So counting this week, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 weeks until then. And if I only have 6 more chapters to draw, I think I can try to sketch those out over the course of 7 weeks. I hope so. And I hope I stick to it. That's on me, though. Yes, good weather vibes. Good weather vibes. Just a light breeze, so it's not like stagnant and hot, but don't blow my stuff over. That's all I ask. Even a little rain would be, what are you on? You get the fly off my, get your fly butt off my cup. The flies have invaded. We'll see. We'll see. We got a few weeks to, at this point, I don't really have a prep to do for it because I don't want to have extra stuff if it's going to be outside, but mentally prep. Trying to switch creative gears. Brain is stuck. Snazzy. Well, that's a tough one. What I've started to do in the past couple of weeks is figure out kind of, we'll just call them like ignition points for projects. So with Kuro Kenshin, initially the inspiration was Inuyasha and Bleach, but now kind of anime in general will make me want to work on it. So I have my laptop set up and it'll play. Right now I'm trying to get through One Piece, which is a lot, and I'm essentially restarting it, so it's even worse in terms of like time. But having that play something that I've already seen, but it makes me like, oh, I gotta work on the anime stuff, so then I can work on Kuro Kenshin. Whereas with writing, if I just read a book, sometimes it's better if it's not like the best book, so I can kind of space out. Then I want to work on my own book. And if I want to work on like, I made a shirt. I have to show you guys. I made a shirt for our vacation trip because every July is Shark Month for me. So we don't just celebrate sharks during the 1 week like the Discovery Channel. We celebrate all month. So we watched Jaws and the sequels. And this year is Jaws' 50th anniversary. So after watching the documentary, I was like, I should make a Jaws shirt to wear down to Universal because that's one of their IPs. And I wanted to have like a baggy shirt that I could wear when we're like at the water park, because I have like my tank top ones, but I'm like, I don't want to get like super burned, so I'd rather have like a t-shirt. Did I put it in pictures? No, it's in videos because I'm still there's going to be a video just going through the process because I tried something new. But since you guys are here, you always get the behind the scenes. And I used, I guess
I did not wait.
Whoop, don't listen to me in the background. I thought that was a picture. There's the picture right next to it. I'm good. We're good. We're good. We're good. All right. Wait, save so I can zoom. Just save it. Just save it. Just save it. Cancel. There we go. I'll show you the shirt and then I'll explain. That'll be easier. Maybe a polywag. Ooh, polywag. The big eyes and that swirl in the front and the tail in the back. Yes. Yes. I still think your Pokemon pods are adorable. And there's more than 151, but there's so much inspiration to be had there. They did, so in Orlando, I believe they still have it in Hollywood. In Orlando, they did get rid of the Jaws ride. Sad. I think the shark is gone too. Like, I think there's just a restaurant there from what used to be part of that area. But they did bring back, I think they might have brought back the shark just for the summer like anniversary. And then they had like a few other Amity Island things. So I was like, well, I might as well do Jaws and represent. Back from the laundry. Welcome back. And there's the backstory before I show you the image is why, at least to why I picked this for my shirt. I have a burn on my ankle that is curved and like jaggedy just enough that it looks like a bite. It's smaller. It's like maybe like a finger width. But I always tell people when they see it, I'm like, don't go in the water. Because sharks. And I'll probably never go in open water because sharks and gators and everything. But this was the shirt that I designed for my ode to Jaws 50th anniversary that I can wear at the water park. So don't go in the water. And we've got the classic Jaws sharky shark face on it. And it's a little bit rough, which I kind of wanted because of the whole, like, shark attacks are not going to be clean or nothing. And I actually did trim the bottom of the shirt, so it's a little bit torn up. Like, it's a longer crop top, so it just doesn't hit my hips, but it's a little bit like jagged on the bottom where the bottom of water is. And I basically like cut out the stencils with my silhouette machine and used the matte sticker paper to stick onto the shirt so that when I used the fabric spray paint, I was able to get that effect. And I made a Jaws shirt for Universal Orlando. So that was kind of my fun little project that I did not expect to be doing at any point. And it is waterproof. It didn't come off in the wash. I already tested that. It didn't come off in the pool. I tested that. So it is good to go for like water park stuff. So if you need shark shirt ideas, I present you Don't Go in the Water. You visited the last year they had the shark? I know they still have the shark as well, and the Jaws ride in Universal Studios Japan, because when I was still over there, I had gotten on it. So I was really excited to ride it again when we went to Florida, and it wasn't there, and I was sad. So I'm bringing the shark to Florida in 7 weeks. So very excited, very excited. But yeah, it was Shark Month, so new shirt. That's my TED Talk. Do you guys want to do one more sprint tonight? We can do another 20. We don't have to go crazy on our first day back. We can do another one. We can do another one. If we do a 20, yeah, let's go. Also, thank you guys. Thank you. I'm really proud of it, and I want to make more shirts, but I don't need to have so many shirts. So maybe that'll be like my vacation thing, as I make a shirt for vacation. Sprint. Yes, one more sprint. All right, let's get it. So set the timer. If we start at 55, we'll go to 9:15. That'll work. Aw, Snazzy, thank you. I think we'll do one more. Maybe I can get a couple more pages sketched out. Yeah, I think the smart thing is to do one more, because I have a book that I need to finish and get back to the library. Oh, and I have honestly, like, sitting here has been the first time I've been sitting all day. So kind of want to lay down. So yeah, we'll do one more. Let me set up the timer thingy here. Oh heck, we'll add 5 minutes, make it an even 20. So we'll come back at the 20. Guys didn't see that coming to show. Thanks, man. Don't go in the water. Don't do it. Don't do it. I don't care if it's Lake Michigan. Don't go in the water. Yeah, I think vacation shirt would be a cool tradition, because then I can actually like make a Disney shirt that I like. I mean, I like my Sleeping Beauty and whatever shirt, but I can do more. The potential is there. And our friends that we're going with, they may want to make shirts as well. We may all do like a dragon from the How to Train Your Dragon series. We've talked about it. Kind of waiting on their time frame. Like I said, I don't need any more shirts right now, but I am not opposed to making a dragon shirt. So just gotta figure out which dragon do I want it to be. I have no water in here to sip. This is empty. Oh, so sad. All right. Okay, so I have the file up. We're all good there. I'm gonna definitely fill up my water, but we're gonna start this sprint here at the turn of the minute. I actually should save this file momentarily. I'll turn this on again. Welcome back, guys. Welcome back. Welcome back. All right. I think, oh, wrong button there. Okay. All right. I think we are ready to jump into the sprint. The minute is just about to turn here. Yes. Go get some water. Everybody hydrate. Hydrate. Haven't seen Iris in a while, so hydrate. I'm going to go refill this. Y'all get some water. Possibly electrolytes if you've had a sweaty day. But let's hydrate, not dehydrate, and we'll start this sprint in 3, 2, 1, go. Alrighty, we are back. I've been talking that whole time and it was muted. Some things never change. But we're back. And that was starting the sketch of page 129 from the first page I sketched earlier today was 122. So we did make some good sketching progress. Still we're in the first half of the chapter, but yeah, it's got to get messy before it gets better. But I see Shayna's here. All my friends are here. Where were we? Guess we need to get the water. Oh, maybe, of course you have to do like an executor and an oddish. They are literally plant based. You have to do one. Shayna is going to message me starting Grave of Brothers tomorrow. Oh boy, you are in for a ride. Thank you. I think you'll enjoy it. You need the conclusion. You need it. Glad to be back, starting out at least here. And Willow and the tree are both great. They were with me for most of the night, but I think Willow put herself to bed, and the tree might just be in the hallway where it's a little bit cooler. We were about to wrap up here, and I was going to take them downstairs and do some reading so they could cool off, because it just doesn't cool off enough upstairs. One of the big problems of the summer. But yeah, thank you for popping in. Sitting down to have dinner, egg bagel with cheddar cheese and deviled ham. Yum. No, that sounds good. I mean, I don't eat the ham, but eggs, bread, cheese, and a meat, yeah, you can't go wrong. Took a weekend off and loose as a goose. Very nice. A Gyarados, maybe you could do the evolutions, like one side, like you said, on each side you could have the Magikarp, and then you see the other side it's Gyarados. You have so many options, Snazzy. Is this the inspo you needed, Pokemon? They don't have to be Pokemon, but that is, it's classic. It's great. It's great. Have you already painted poinsettias? They are my mom's and I's favorite. Haven't painted any flowers on pots yet, actually. Maybe I'll do some of those for Christmas for my mom because she likes them too. That's actually a pretty good idea, since, you know, the flowers may die, but your Christmas gift of the flowers will go on forever. Yes, definitely share your paintings with us. I'll find a place to put them in Discord somewhere. All right, so Snazzy's done a white undercoat on one pot. I think it'll be the Poliwag. That's going to be so cute. Mixing up an orange for Magikarp. Not doing combo with Gyarados, but might get its own pot. I mean, you can't go wrong. You really can't. I know I love it. I prepared myself. Yes. And I did mark the pages where the doggos are in danger, so you can at least read in peace. It's been a while since I did that, so I have to rely on my past self to know that I did that for you. But cheers to that. Oh, I'm hitting the wrong buttons. Yes, well, now that all of my favorite people have popped in, Creative Commons probably will not be weekly. I think in order for me to really knock out this project, I kind of have to let myself get immersed into it and not break away because of a schedule. Like, it's already hard enough working around a work schedule when, especially, I've been working so many closing shifts, and usually the evening is my peak creative time. So So it won't be every week, but it will. This format of Creative Commons, where we're definitely more chill and just hanging out, and I don't have like a theme. I would like to at least do monthly so we can all stay in touch. There is most likely going to be other either live streams or like some sort of themed videos that are meant to be, I guess they would be for the most part live streams if I do like productivity sprints, but it would be like I mentioned earlier, writing Wednesday, fan art Friday, kind of stuff like that. So it's focused on a thing, but it's still allowing like hangout time, because even though I can be productive during the sprints, it's more just hanging out with you guys. It for sure is. So things might be a little differently named, but there will be similar elements. And I will keep things updating in like the YouTube posts and whatnot for whatever my schedule looks like. Because like I said, there's 7 weeks till vacation. I'm trying to knock out as much as possible. So I'm just going to be doing a lot of work, and a lot of it's, you know, the same thing that I've been saying for what feels like the past 2 or 3 years, working on Kuro Kenshin. But gosh darn it, it's going to get done this year. What else? I don't know, but I'm glad you all showed up. There will be a video kind of on the creation process of the Don't Go in the Water shirt. So that's just going to be a little bonus thing that felt like recording and actually followed through with. Well, we shall see. We shall see. And we're just going to kind of go with the flow and have fun with it. That's it. We're going to go with the flow. Go with the flow. And if I have a headache, I'm going to take the day off. That's fine. And comes to Hamida says, hello, precious baby. Actually, I managed to get 1.5 hours of overtime today. Woo, first in a long time. Can I request a Christmas Yu Hakusho and Inuyasha drawings? Possibly. If I get to the point of doing fan art, those 2 shows were on the top of my list. I don't know if it'll be Christmas themed, but if I need inspiration, why not? Because I do want to at least draw fan art for the fun of it. We'll see if it grows into anything else, but just to have like a break from what I'm doing. But yes, the old school Yu Yu Hakusho, Inuyasha. I just watched Apothecary Diaries, and I don't know if any of you guys have, but I love it. It was very entertaining and very beautiful, and I want to do a fan art from that. So the bug has bit me. There will be fan art. There will be fan art. Fan art Fridays. We'll make it a thing. Aw, thanks, man. I'm glad to be back. Be here when I can, praying we get overtime more consistently. Got any plans for your vacation? Well, I hope you can definitely get overtime and make all the monies to get yourself going, especially as the holidays are quickly approaching. You maybe should get a little bit busier. Our vacation, we're going down to Universal in Florida, so I won't be too far from you, actually. We're going to go down for a week, or just shy of a week. But it'll be a nice little break before diving back into the final weeks, months of all the things that we want to do. But I'm so excited for some future projects, and I just have to finish this thing first so I can do them. Even though I don't think most of you guys read webcomics, I will convert you. Or you'll know somebody who does, and it'll be fine. But very excited. The fire has been lit, but we have to put in the work. We do get a little vacation though. And it was so nice to just do our usual Creative Commons. The sprints were good. The sprints did help. I don't think I would have got through as many pages without like second guessing myself. So, yay! Thank you guys. Always creative sprints. Always. Be happy regardless. Yeah, I did do Yu Yu Hakusho for Halloween. I think last year before last. I just did that sketch. Yes, Jinxie and Mao Mao and the Mao Mao cat. Yes, you know. You watched it 3 times. Oh, I cannot wait till the next season. It was very good. It's very good. Yes, yes. Like I said, they'll be around. It may not be as regular as the weekly, but I'm gonna try to. I might even switch up some times a bit because I want to start using mornings a little bit more productively. So if there's random morning sprints, it'll probably be like a fan art Friday or whatever. But definitely pop into those if you guys have time. I know work gets in the way, but things might be switching up, but they'll be here. Things will happen. I have not watched. I don't know if that's on Crunchyroll. Hold on. I have Crunchyroll pulled up right here. So my sort of background show right now is One Piece because I have to rewatch the parts I've seen before in order to make sense of the rest of it and refresh my brain. It is on here. Okay, I'm gonna add it to the watch list. Only 1 season. Ugh, you're killing me. Unless it's. They're coming out with season 2 in October, and it's been 7 years since season 1. See, that's gonna kill me, girl. It's gonna kill me. Like on the same vein that I want a show to be finished so I don't have to wait. I have also watched Moriarty the Patriot, which is only 1 season, I think, or maybe it's like 2, but it's not that long. And it finished too quickly, so I can't be satisfied. You've watched it 5 times already. Ugh. It's on my watch list. I will probably watch it very soon. But 7 years, I guess that doesn't make me feel as bad for the delay in me finishing my series. If they can do it professionally, I can do it. So. Morning sprints won't be in the middle of the night for me. Exciting. It'll be here and there. Who knows? Maybe if I'm feeling really frisky, we'll have a random all-day sprint. We don't know. There's pop-up potential. But right now, just figuring out my work schedule because there's so many people taking off during the summer that I've been on like the weirdest schedule. So I'm lucky that I got a Monday off. Let's just say that. Waiting a whole year between manga volumes is almost as bad. Volume 11 is out in March. I mean, from being on the backside of making manga, I get it. But no, it's the bug. I've been bitten and then set on fire. And it's all good things. Oh no, you mixed a little bronze paint into the orange for a little shine, and it turned out to be a darker terracotta, so the pot looks very similar to how it started. Just slightly shinier terracotta. Oh well, it'll be reinforced. You're just reinforcing the base. You only have 4 more days left and your work is closed for 3 weeks. You're so ready for vacation. That sounds fantastic. To have just work. Like, that's the only reason I think I missed school is when you had like school vacations. It was a chunk of time. I miss that. But we'll squeeze in a little time here and there, get things done. But I think we will wrap up. Make sure you're drinking your water, guys. We're gonna wrap up for tonight and read the book, not just be tempted to go watch a new anime. As much as I would love to, I do need to finish this book so I can get it back to the library. Oh, you work at a school. That would be why. That makes so much sense. That was nice. When I was a teacher, that was nice too. School vacation. Oh well. We get it where we can get it. But thank you guys. Oh, I'm just reading. It's an indie book. It's over by my bed. It's maybe like that thick, but it's good in the sense of I'm actually interested in what the characters are going to do, but it's very wordy. So kind of getting through the pages has been really difficult because there's just so many extra words. Like it could have gone through another round of edits, in my professional opinion. So it's actually, I've been reading this book for months. And that's not the one that needs to go back to the library though. The one that I need to go back to the library is People We Met on Vacation, which a couple of my friends are doing for book club, and I've already had to renew it and people are waiting. And I feel guilty when people want to read the book that I have. Like if I borrowed it on Libby, and I couldn't get it as an audiobook, so it was like 50 weeks out. But oh, here's Willow. Here's Willow. You want to say hi to everybody? They haven't seen you in a little bit. She's not really grown. She's still like 90 something pounds. Hi. 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 You gonna say hi? You wanna say hi? They're watching you. They're watching you. How are you not zonked out? You are daycare all day. You just want mom. That's okay. Oh, Lottie's so confused. That's confused. Well, you're confusing the other dogs. Wait, you're confusing the other dogs. Well, on that note. So yeah, I'm gonna go get some reading done, relax a bit. I have to clean up my garage tomorrow, so I got a lot of physical labor to do. Who's your baby girl? Who's your pretty baby girl? Who's your baby girl? Hi, hi. Oh, you're coming up. You're coming up, Shushin. Shushin, good night, everybody. Shushin, good night. Oh. She's become quite the hugger. He thinks it's under the bed. Oh, I'm sorry, Jasper. I'm so sorry. Oh my gosh. Say good night, everybody. I just need this arm to hit the button. No. Okay, I'll switch arms. All right. Well, it was great catching up with you guys. We will do this again soon. Keep an eye out. I'll post any times planned on the YouTube post, since that's probably the most accurate place to post it right now. But keep an eye out for pop-ups and art things, because we're drawing a lot and we're gonna finish our projects. We can still reclaim 2025. But have a good night. Hydrate. I'll see you in the next one. Which button do I hit first? End stream. That's right. End stream. Bye.